Or will someone like Omicron or Team Liquid or Exalt be able to step up with two mega performances? And they have to be huge performances to challenge the might that WTSG has put down early on.
Quick question. Where does FaZe go in this game? Do they go South George now again?
I guess.
Yeah, I would like to see them go.
This is a long stretch to military.
It's been available, but what does Oat do? Do they contest them? Oh, they actually, they're right. Yeah, they're all the way up by Kameshki, so they're going to be fine.
Last time they did this, the last time they went Stalpa Kameshki, they got to split Stalpa Kameshki inside games. They've decided to join them in Stalpa. That might play a factor.
Yeah, not a lot of loot for them available at least, but let's see where the circle could be. I would like to see a northern one shoot to kill, actually. I talked to them and also saw them tweet about it. Can we get a northern circle soon, please? We've not had that many. I'd like to see one up around in our home turf. Obviously, they have an insane amount of space, so they'll be preferring the home turf kind of circle. But as we were talking about FaZe, they will go into South George. It looks like, though, that we have a little bit of visitors from there as well, with Exalt coming close.
Think and hope Exalt might just be going for vehicles. Having 3 in 1 vehicle in this area of the map, you'd have to think that that's the play. But where did they go from? Did they start looting Sargi?
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Did they go up to Sargi? Did they cross over? Oh my lord.
Or they just
well, we just said it. We just said we haven't had a Gatka finish yet.
There you go.
And there it is. The fields, the radio station, everything is available right now. And a team, of course, that is chasing down the title at the moment is the team that drops in Yasnaya. And a man that I've cast with many times and shared the desk with us all here is Frost. Let's hear what he's got to say.
So coaching a team is very different from team to team. Every team needs special needs, different kind of needs. Now coming into Omak in this slate, I can't really work on the gameplay too much, but I'm working more on their mindset, how they think, how they work as a team, making sure that they're trying to work together as good as possible. And that is the main focus for me right here, right now.
Coaching, of course, for Omicron at this event, and seemingly doing a damn good job of it. Obviously, he's had the experience to spend a lot of time with coaches throughout the year in Berlin.
Yeah, and obviously also had the pleasure of coaching Hypog actually before he retired.
Yeah, with Optic.
With White Temp Fate.
What they're going to say, they became White Temp Fate. Yeah,
exactly. And did it in preseason and phase 1 before he started working on PL, of course.
One thing I'm curious to see in this game, now that with the plane, I mean, the guys jumping late or mid around Pachinki and later on, they would know how many players were left in the plane. So they'll know there should be quite a bit of space on the western side of the map. So a team like Liquid, who usually likes to rotate early, when do they go? And also them knowing kind of where WTSG play from, do they try to go earlier than them and set up a camp somewhere? Or do they just let them pass through?
And we're at 3 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. They haven't moved yet. This is very unlike.
Team Liquid haven't moved.
Yeah.
Team Liquid haven't moved. You know, actually nobody really. So this is a late session, which benefits Meta, of course, who do drop in that standard area. Yeah. So they're going to be looking out for cars coming their way. So they're happy looting. Exalt looks like they're finally reaching their loot spots. It's going to be a very late one for them.
I feel like one of the main things for Liquid not moving, because normally they would be going either to the south side of Chopsticks or something similar and sit and hold up, like hold up shop there. They might just not know Meta well enough to make that move.
I think that's exactly it. They're not sure. They're used to having Sauna Boys or some of the other around them. They know that they're splitting a lot, so they are open to kind of rotate without having more than one guy shoot at them. Or even they can see, okay, this is the compound we want. There's only one guy shooting at it. We're going to crash it. We saw that happen multiple times in PL, so I'm curious to see what they're going to decide on here. They can obviously go there and scout it, but it's going to be a slower process than they're used to.
You're committed to Sauna Boys. You're not going to try the new name out?
Rahina.
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah. Rahina.
Rahina.
It's a good name.
I finish it. Yeah, Macarena. It's Omar Khan. It's almost on the level of them. So WTSG, they do reach the yellows first. So Shong with the early scouting. Now Team Liquid on the move alongside WTSG, but they are a little late to the party. Faith kind of already moved down from South George. Singularity are getting up on the mountain. So their usual positions are kind of taken away from them at the moment.
And one thing that's interesting here is to see how FaZe is going to play this one. They are never in this area this early on in the game.
Yeah. Looks like a South Chopsticks. They're going to swing around South Chopsticks, maybe try and get
into the forest and scout from there, honestly. I like that. I would like that play as well. Meta have sent 2 guys over. Actually, they're going to be splitting on the
satellite.
God compound and also the satellite looks like.
Everyone's driving together. Can you see this? Like earlier we had one team go and one player going. 15 seconds later, one team going, there's so much on the line now. Everyone knows the risk of losing a player. Everyone is driving as a bundle.
Looks like WTSG are going to commit to Gatka.
Why not? It's open.
Xiong's gone down there, yeah.
He scouted it too.
It is obviously while it's good defensive to keep the cars, it's also very open. It's very easy for a team to come breaching one side of it.
It's hard to hold teams out, and that's the issue. Once one team is in there with you, holding off the potential third team that's joining the party, that can be very, very difficult for both of you, because you go, oh, if I peek out the window to shoot this guy, there's a guy right next door shooting at me.
That's actually why I like it before a kind of a rotate position off. You start going there in the first circle, because then you can kind of bounce off it, because people are rarely in there in the first circle, so it's a nice position to go kind of off and scout from. They have a nice 3-story they can go off of. But Wildcard, they're being pushed right now. The peacocking from WSG is really coming into effect here, pushing them towards the mountain, potentially into one of the compounds that is halfway open. Singularity is close to them, but it's actually open right now.
I'm getting Timbo Storm flashbacks right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're continuing on as well.
They are continuing.
Team Liquid, while they were late, they've gone for a really big spread. So they've gone for the Harry Potter. Oh, they're going to come. They're going to go for it. They're committed. Oh, no. And Singularity, a team that absolutely would love all these 3 points, in 5th place right now. 106 points on the board, continuing to chase down. And that was a gift, literally from the heavens.
They rotate at 7 minutes, almost. I'd say 5 minutes, I should say, probably. And don't stop to scout. That has me very confused.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
They're continuing on. Like, they're going to get shot by FaZe now, and maybe even IG. I don't know where they're going to end up at this stage. It's very rough.
Why not just go onto the mountain? If there's a team shooting you towards the mountain, just go up to the mountain, scout from there. Maybe they're worried that Liquid is already there. They usually are there very early on to scout, but you see here, FaZe also in a big split, splitting out widely.
Yeah, it's a bit greedy at this stage, but they were first here, so trying to keep it as greedy as they can. Team Liquid got a pretty greedy split as well down on the sort of central area. WTSG have decided to pull away from the yellows and go a bit more on the Gatka and the compound just south of Gatka, trying to cover every little touch of the territory. IG, of course, in the crates. They have shoot to kill nearby. I don't know how aware they are, because they were involved with that little fight with Wildcard. Yeah, they have no clue.
They have no idea what's about to hit them from behind here.
3 points for shoot to kill. Sitting in 7th right now. Very much able to pounce into the top 4 with good game. Oh my god, a few shots. It's gonna connect though.
Yeah.
Take him down. That's Lovac is out.
That's 2 gone, I think, for IG so far. No, just the 1, sorry. Zam peeks off way over, away from them. Don't think he's going to be able to join them. Free kill. Pixel should be safe. They're over in South George. Athletico coming in late. Exodus, of course, they were very much last to reach. Sosnovka late looting. They're going to be coming in late, as well as Exalt, who is staying up in the north at the moment. Obviously, so much territory that Circle could pull to.
That's the main issue right now, because so much territory of this is blocked off by certain areas. You have the quarry itself, you have the swamp, you have some of these fields that are really annoying to have to try and drive a vehicle through. Rotating around, like if you get hard shifted out in this circle, you're pretty much forced to try and make that play on foot, unless if you go way out in the blue.
Navi also with a big split. Exodus, I'm surprised that, I mean, they know with preparation, they know that Navi never bridge camps. We've seen Red do it a little bit. I'm surprised that actually decided to take the eastern bridge here. But they want to be safe. I respect it. It's completely fair. Oath coming in late as well. Coming across the fields. Going towards some of the compounds, potentially onto the hill. And try to scout from there.
This shift is going to be huge in terms of where teams are going to be sitting. Let's see down south to go. There's so many areas of this map that are going to be really damn difficult.
This is an interesting one. Yeah, this is one of my favorite circles, actually. We were talking about like circles you'd like.
Swamps.
Yeah, well, it's the swamps. It's like the beachhead approach, and it's I wouldn't say a rare circle, but we don't get it that often.
Right.
And it can be very open. So a lot of teams definitely going to get caught out in rotation here. We're going to see probably 10 people going down. Meta being the first man, Sparking, who seems to be a bit of a shining light from the LATAM region, going down to Iro and collecting the first point for the team leaders.
Exactly. Every single point at this point makes it a lot tougher for any opponents to try and catch on to you, and getting a 3v1 there, that's as best as they could hope for.
Actually, them leaving the satellite and going down to the God compound rather, that means that welcome to South Georgia. WSG is actually going to have a great position off this. They can play anywhere from here, have a lot of high ground control as well. And we'll see.
I'm very surprised to see them leaving this compound.
I like the God compound quite well as well.
Yeah.
It's hard to leave south, but it is more central, closer to kind of a position where you can push into the swamp area and kind of play from there. So I like that. And maybe they heard that they were being breached or somebody was coming onto them. We don't have that information, so I respect that they decided to leave. Unfortunately, fast enough because they obviously lost one guy.
Well, FaZe Clan, of course, were coming out of South George pretty early. They've gone for the edge side of the swampland. Can be risky territory. We'll see how it works out for them. I expect Exodus maybe even take a big south rotate, but it looks like they're going to go in straight from Chopstick. I don't know, they're kind of spread all over the shop at the moment. I don't really know where they're going. Navi, they've got the widespread. Now they're committing, thinking, okay, this could be a beach. And they've actually historically come out pretty well in these circles. A team that really could do with some points right now.
It's not a bad play at all. I mean, knowing that you have this much space on the West Coast, we talked about how hard it is to maneuver around. This is one of those places that you will have to go if you get hardship. We've got to commit to the beach. That's the only play we can make. And them setting up shop here means we don't want to fight early, but if we can get 3 or 4 kills without having to pay anything in return, we'll gladly take them.
Yeah, and it's the safety of it, obviously having your backs cleared. Like, you know nothing's coming from behind you, unless there's a random boat that comes out of nowhere. But very unlikely as Zampeak rips Udyr out of the car as they try and come in really late from North George. I don't think there's any saving Udyr. He was the first man ahead of the team, and he should get finished off unless Nailip can land these shots.
That's a wild reaction time too. Zampeak had like 3 or 4 seconds to throw all those bullets at him, and he got double headshot in that time. That is really good shooting by Zampeak.
It's unfortunate. Udyr scouted it. Zampeak wasn't peeking anything, but and lost one guy. That's unfortunate for them.
Shoot to kill coming in. Monkey's actually trying to go back, and I think he's just run straight into shoot to kill. They won't know that they're here because Uncivil & Co. on foot. Unfortunately, Uncivil whiffing all these shots and goes down to 2 health. Monkey spins around and nails him. Nade to nade, back and forward. Monkey running into them. He's actually pushing the hill. He wants to try and push him. Should be able to get the shot. He actually goes for Purdy Curdy. Now, unfortunately, he's got a flank. It's going to be Luke out on the hillside. Will take him down. I think he might be able to crawl to safety. Just about. Shiv with a smoke. Saving the day. The Frenchman. Oh, he gets him safe.
There is no way he should be allowed to stay alive. He threw the first bullets coming his way from Uncivil and now alive. I was going to say they have to pull up on this. They have to pull up on this.
Halo's pushing it, but Nailip's around the side. He's already ready and waiting. Comes around. Oh, but he's given it away. Didn't manage to land. The shot gets Luke out the car quickly. But Halo is inside the building. Quickly pops out the roof. Doesn't manage to catch him down. And now he's separated. Purdy Curdy's going to try and come in. But this has gone all manner of wrong for shoot to kill.
There are just 2 left alive now. Halo is still not there just yet. Purdy actually is trying to drive around. Gets them with the nade, though. That might help him out a little bit.
That's Monkey down for a second time, so he's going to be bleeding quicker and quicker. This is all, by the way, way outside the next circle. The circle has gone full south, managed to center up a little bit on where Meta actually went to. The move seems to have paid off for them, absolutely. WTSG are about to get pushed by Wildcard as well. We'll keep our eye on that as this plays out. Purdy Curdy now on the outside, trying to give Halo what he can. And speaking of WTSG, Keenan from the car finds the headshot. Miraku trying to come in and save the day, but Chong is gone.
That is not how you want to go down whatsoever. Page now finding Jeans as well. Liquid there visiting Omarken or the other way around, but WTSG, that's where our eyes are right now.
This could be a disaster. WTSG absolutely under siege, and these are not strong compounds as Vard goes down. They're down to 2. Iroh and Miraku, the last 2 standing. Miraku does get the nade off, managing to keep himself alive for now. Would we expect anything else? I heard a nade, and so did Kickstar. Quickly looks around for that one as they continue to smash on down, but WTSG down to 2 already.
And now Singularity have pulled up behind him. Pome could be pushing up, and he spots him. He's going to be taking shots. Kodak is also up with backup. Iroh maybe being able to get a knock in, maybe with some points. Gets one knock. No, doesn't make it. Kodak's going to return.
While this is happening, Omarken and Team Liquid are obviously in, what, 2nd and 4th, I believe it is. Still going at it over on the side. Omarken going to continue and pick up that kill. WTSG down to 1. Miraku found and gone. 16th place for WTSG. Omarken, Team Liquid, Singularity. They're all going to be seeing this in the kill feed and thinking, oh my god, we have a chance.
This is absolutely insane. And gotta say, Team Singularity reading that it was WTSG down there. Had this been any other team, Singularity had never went aggressive on that one.
That's where we'll play for them. Meanwhile, here, Exalt, they have lost 1 player. Sitting in the blue right now. Oh my god, he sees him! He sees him! Oh, pretty Curdy. That was such a nice try, though. I like that. I respect that. Halo, last player from shoot to kill. See if he can maybe get some points off this. He hears them. He's going to be running after them right now with a 4x and try to get them down. Depending on the angle, no, probably not going to be able to make it. No, Halo doesn't connect, and now he has to take his own car and try to get out of there.
And you know what? At the moment, they have to play for the points, right? They just had a great match in the last game, an Exalt with 2 alive. They still have a possibility, but unfortunately for them, you can see they've got to go south along the beach. They've got IG there, Navi there, FaZe awaiting if they pull to the side, which it looks like they're going to be. I think this is going to be an explosion and a 15th place for Exalt. Don't see anything else from it. Uber switch over to the Scar, and Shiv is in all manner of hurt. It will be Pixel that stalls it away, and Pome actually gets an important point for Singularity there. Across the fields, they're the other side of Singularity. That's a mega shot from them as the circle centers up once again Meta's way.
This circle is massive for Team Liquid. I mean, they're sitting in such a good split right now. They only have, I mean, they don't have the best position. They lost James as well, keep that in mind. They're only 3 guys up, but if they can keep out a team like Omagan here, that's insane.
There's going to be a crash, absolutely. Exodus and Oath, the team that have not performed on this event so far. They certainly qualified very well, but Exodus lose pack caps on the initial approach. Snaker's waiting, gets another easy shot in the back for Balefrost, and it's all going wrong for Exodus. They do manage to get the return frag, but Vegas is there, but pack caps is finished. It's a 3-on-2 so far as they continue pushing around as Willow gets taken down. Vegas with the shots, and now they lose a second as well. It's a 2-on-1.
Both these teams are losing so much in this. Actually,
That game failed, didn't it?
T-Bone has eyes on this fight. If Omagan plays their cards right, they bump it into this compound right now.
Well, I'm watching Omakan. It's Team Liquid taking third-party shots on this as well. As Shinboy tries to land the shots on Taylor, but has to back away from this one. He's got the help of Wolf in the distance, but they're going third-party. It is Meta, Team Liquid, Omakan. They're also trying to third-party this. Now Omakan pushing Team Liquid as well.
Was also going to find shoot to kill Alo, so they're out in 14th. Mex is going to take down Vasco. Big fight between Team Liquid and Omakan right now. Ivil's going to be taken down as well and finished off.
That's 2 down for Omakan, and while WTG do go out early, it may well not matter with Omakan once again failing to benefit from this. Team Liquid losing players. They should be able to get the Mexi back on his feet there, but Ibi's in all sorts of trouble. Meta have him pinned.
Singularity having a chance to make pushes on these. This is insane. Na'Vi finding a good one there, but Singularity, they have the chance to not only see their opponents go down early, but they get the points off of killing them too. If they can make a good push on this one, that could be them in a very, very good position.
Page just tried to get that flank. He's not going to be expecting this. Yeah, Kodak is here. He's not expecting Singularity. They're pushing down to try and benefit on Team Liquid, and Singularity could leapfrog into second place if they play the cards right here.
They definitely could. So Z-Bone, meanwhile, is trying to get into the back, making sure that they can secure some points here, potentially taking down Ibiza. We'll see how that's going to go, though. Z-Bone is very well aware of Team Liquid being this close.
Despite how many teams have been fighting through this one, we have a lot of 4-man squads left alive. Eevee found by T-Bone. That's going to be 1 down from Liquid, and they're now left with just Maxi and K-Mind alive up in the Wizard Tower. On the offside, though, T-Bone is by himself, and I think that point was very well needed.
I got to be honest, I've seen this circle a few times, and it generally does pull to where Meta are.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering. I mean, that's why Team Liquid stayed at the Harry Potter. They thought, okay, it's going to pull over to the eastern side. God damn, my western east. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just going to start saying west. Mix them up. Pull into the west, and then everybody will be like, what? Is he right? Is he wrong? I don't know.
The big problem with this circle is the big road that is snaking all the way to the middle. You cannot pass that in the late game. It's very, very, very hard.
T-Bone! He's gone! He's gone! Omakan out in 12th place, and they really got just, I think, maybe 1-2 kills. I think one of them was maybe stolen away from them as well.
Right now, Liquid, they're sitting at 2 kills only as well, with just 2 alive. Despite WTG going a lot down early, as you said, they're smiling. If they're hearing players go down on the other side, they're smiling right
now. Look at the north side. This is what I was pointing out. Fuzzface moves in. Singularity. They were looking to try and benefit from this. Team Liquid have turned. They're pushing in the back of Singularity, and Singularity have FaZe Clan right in front of them, who are looking to try and make a move. Now, Quick's trying to get the revive off as soon as he can on Pome, but FaZe are pushing in. Kodak and Harold, though, are pushing and wrapping around the back of FaZe Clan.
They have no idea. They're all with the back to him. Gustav, that's a nice one. Got the knocked player and the one trying to rest.
Team Liquid involved. They found Harold down low, and that's going to turn FaZe's attention. They say, oh, something's happening behind us. Swing around, look that way. As Team Liquid almost get the knock onto Harold. 80 is going to be the man that should be able to see them. He hears the shots from Team Liquid, and he's wondering, what are they aiming at?
This is going to be so damn tough to push through. Keenan's gone down. Uber finds him. They have a lot of space they need to clear in order to make these rotations forward. Another team, Na'Vi on the western side, they've been quiet the entire game. They might get a chance to pop up some shots now.
Just got a nice wipe onto inside games, and now they have the whole western side to themselves. Vegas and Oath here still fighting. Wolf is nearly taken down. Vegas is going to take him off, though. And now Oath is just down to one player.
Taylor J with a wide wrap.
Oh,
Sees Shinboy round the back. He should be able to finish Vegas off. Hop back on your bike, Taylor J. This fight is done, but I think they just want to play it out. Americans, they won't give up on the fight. Team Liquid, they're sending it. They're going to go for the ditch just by meta, and it's actually playable. There isn't a great deal of cover if someone's behind you, but lucky for them, they've already cleared that spot, so they're trying to get close. The nades, obviously, predictably, will come out from meta.
Well, and FaZe still with a fight here, potentially with Singularity and also Wildcard. They're pretty close. Also alive still. FaZe getting pretty close to Wildcard. Still alive. Oh, Kildemo's going to find him from the other side of the map. Still have some cover to work with. And they are inside the new zone. Gustav fully aware of what's going on down here. There's definitely players alive and trying to figure out how many and where they are.
Yeah, they got one knock, which is what's led them to this position and try and push it aggressively. I'd see an Uber covering the backside, so Singularity don't put the pressure on him. And Kodak has been found in the bush, so Kaishan will take him down. Harold now the last man standing. While WTSG have gone down early, nobody is benefiting right now. Nobody is really chasing and putting a big push on them as Harold keeps on going, but he's going to run straight to Team Liquid down low.
And it goes down. That's example. And Tornado Energy trying to hold off against this Atletico push coming forward. Soit. Nate slopped on over, can't get the eyes on him, so might just try and explode them instead.
Nice nade on Mark, could take down Elia, no?
Gustav was on the flank and he's been taken down, and this is falling apart for FaZe Clan as they tried to take control of that hill, but Wildcard, a little underhand maybe from Fuzz. No, it's gone too far. Kickstart might be able to pop one just up and over though. He's cooked it, it's a little too short. It does do a big chunk of damage, and Gustav was stolen by Raspu as well there.
Still 3 alive for Wildcard. Big fight here between Atletico and Tornado Energy. Nice push here from Soit. And Senya's gonna nade down Flood. This is two teams. Oh, this is a really quick wipe though for Atletico going out in 9th.
While that's happened, there's a problem for Team Liquid forming here. Look at Compot. So what I was saying, Team Liquid, while that position's fine against meta, if anybody comes behind you, you are absolutely wide open. And as soon as he comes around this side, he was going to see Mexi. There you go. Yep, sees him, switches to the SLR. Should be an easy job done here. Mexi will see him, but it's going to be too late. Yeah.
Nice shots.
Right on point, a headshot followed by a body shot. Gets him down, Liquid down to just K-Mine left alive. And going back to Na'Vi real quick while we see Baseline here doing a lot of damage. They're in that point grasp now. I think they have 9 kills this game already. They've been popping off and they're climbing the leaderboard as we speak. Yeah,
Na'Vi pushing around. They want to take on their, I would say CIS brethren, but there's not really any love lost between those two teams. They're not exactly friendly, let's put it that way, Tornado Energy. But Fuzz here and Uber continuing to push. They still haven't completely dealt with Wildcard, but they have Red CANIDS putting a lot of pressure on them. A team that, well, they kind of need all the points they can get right now to try and climb out of the gutter.
And that's the main issue for Fuzzface. He knows there's players down there, so they're going to just overcommit, try and get him up. Kickstarter around the corner, finds one, able to get return behind the building.
One of the young prodigies that was really overlooked by the likes of Vegas, etc., coming through. You know, Kickstart was one of those underage kids that wasn't able to take part in the MPL. Absolutely performing here as he tries to go for the push. Fuzz will have him down. The amount of experience, the IGL at the moment for FaZe Clan, but Kill Demo has him dead to rights, and Red CANIDS will take down FaZe.
Very unfortunate for FaZe Clan. Taking 8 points with the kills, though, and a bit from replacement. It's going to be very nice, though. But the South right now, Tornado Energy, Na'Vi, big fight is about to happen.
And the most important thing, whoever wins that one, they're going to have a massive amount of both space and control. But it's not going to matter much if one team is alive with only one left.
Alia trying to run ahead of the grenades and predict what's going on there, but Harold's been taken down. That's 6th place for Singularity, so he does get a few placement points, but not a great deal. I think they had 4 or 5 kills in there as well to try and confirm that one. Here we go. They push around. Compot with the Groza goes aggressive. That's why he was pushing up, and Na'Vi in trouble now with Bestlosh down, and now here comes the third party. Red CANIDS getting involved. They've managed to sweep through FaZe Clan, and now Na'Vi are just getting picked apart. Mailman, this flank should be perfect. He will see Senya down there and just takes them all down.
That is insane spray control. That close with a 6x, very hard to pull off.
Very nice play from him. And now they have to play further, though. They don't have too much of this dip to play off of. They have to play off the left side of this kind of field, because otherwise Meta will be shooting at them. So they have to try to smoke up and try to get into a better position. Kaishan, though, is going to finish off Compot. Kempat's still alive. Senya is not. Let's see what's going to happen here. K-Mine, though, is going to find one of the guys. Going to go down very low himself.
They hit last man standing, would have dropped instantly, but he does get the knock, and that was on the roof. I think Hygwin's going to be able to get out of it, but the blue circle, of course, is going to push them out of this compound, straight into red CANIDS. We could see them picking their first win up here.
Liquid took out Omarken. Every single point they're getting now is them catching up. They were 15 points down, and they're grinding a lot, both in terms of kills and placements right now.
Could very well see some sort of a hot drop or a trap or a gatekeep in the last game to get them down. Kemba, though, he's going to find example. Nice play from him. Elias going to go back up. He's going to take down 2.
5 bullets.
Absolutely insane.
5 bullets, that's all he had. Yeah, he had to try and get out of there and try and get the reload off, but it doesn't matter. K-Mine's been found, so they will drop in 4th place because Na'Vi just fell down as well. It does mean they'll gain, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Absolutely looking like it's great for WTSG right now, but it's between the LATAM teams. Tornado Energy, they have a say in this, but it's only a small one as Meta look to try and gain control on red CANIDS.
Be a great fight here. Red CANIDS are looking very good right now, but there's a very open space on the northern side where fields, and we'll very most likely see it's going to end around in the field just north of the little shack there. We'll see how Tornado Energy is going to be able to play this. They could have a big say in this, who they decide to engage on, rather than Meta being able to get in a good position here.
Given that we haven't seen red CANIDS in late game in this tournament pretty much at all, I'm very surprised to see they haven't tried to take that hilltop control yet. They have been playing that northern side alone for the past 2 circles, knowing that everyone else was either down south or to the east. They could have had much more circle control than the little corner of the swamp they're sitting in right now.
I'm very surprised to see Tornado Energy not finished off by the red CANIDS. I'm just like, how are they still alive right now? Because they have given the time, and it's really down to Meta's movement, if anything. Now Melman's been given the shack, so he's been able to get up there. Example may well join him. They're laughing. They're thinking, how did we survive this? I don't know how they were allowed to do that, but now Meta, with 3 alive on the hill, this is still playing out well for red CANIDS because, of course, they're sitting in the distance. But if the circle pulls away from them and forces them south, they're absolutely screwed.
That's exactly it. They've been shooting with all the cover in the world, but that cover might end up being the wall they have to get over should this next circle go south in just a couple of seconds.
Mark 14 for VHC. Oh, don't take that blue. That's going to be... That's not how you take your goddamn drink. Okay, well, you know, that happened. Melman, in that little shack, now has, obviously with Example up close, he's going to have Meta pushing towards him, so Example's in the prime position. Red CANIDS are just going to watch this play out. They can move across.
They're going to hold out Meta as well, potentially here, try to get some of the points that are coming over this hill, because they're forced to move. Example could go down to Red CANIDS if they play this well, but they're the next to move. They are inside the new zone. They have a position off, but they're going to try to play as close to the edge here to get a different angle, maybe try to get Example down. Meta, though, they are definitely not looking good, as you said, D-Man.
Yeah, Example's just using that tree to cover him, which is why the CANIDS are not being able to get the shots on him. But they're just going to flash bang it up and try and push it. But Melman offering the support he needs. The red CANIDS will pop them all off as well. And yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Again, they couldn't really play too much off with this. They were playing off the God compound. They didn't take the time to come in between and behind Tornado Energy because they had snakes in their compound. So the time they had to do this, Red CANIDS just been farming them. There's nice shots from Raspo as well. 5 for kill demo, 9 kills in total for Red CANIDS.
Yeah, we could be seeing a big kill, 11 kill finish here for the CANIDS. You got to assume they're going to push up, but they are up against Tornado Energy. Don't write them off. They're going to actually smoke in their approach. I feel that's going to actually help Tornado Energy. I got to be honest. We are looking at Rusty Zero trying to pop that nade off towards Melman now. There's no nades left for Tornado. That's perfect. That's what they needed. Example, you're a great player, but you're not going to be able to take on 4 at once. He's going to try and take it to the shack and try and take it to as many one-on-ones as he can and pick them off, but those nades just say goodbye. And Red CANIDS will